remember. Good enough I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Open my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. Good enough I can remember. Good enough I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crush all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's in purple now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crush all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's in purple now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crush all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's in purple now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold December. Hoping my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many.
Yo, what's good, everybody? We back with another Sold Out Live, another Sold Out podcast on this Wednesday, man. Y'all smash that like button, sub up to the channel if you haven't done so already. Of course, y'all know my name is Jeremy Jones, and I make content about sneakers, occasional try-on hauls, and y'all know we got Music Monday. This right around the time I would normally introduce Dunks, but I'm not sure if he's going to be joining a little late, possibly. I think he may just be hitting me up in the text, but he got the link, so if Dunks hops on a live, I'll add him on for sure. But right now, we just gonna hold it down right now. Should just be a nice, chill stream, man. So y'all smash the like button, sub up to the channel if you like sneaker content. You are most definitely in the right place. And of course, if you like a little bit of music talk, y'all know I get very passionate about that as well. But today we're talking Adidas and Ye, and then I also want to close things out pretty much. Talk a little bit about, I guess we just kind of got the news kind of broke a little bit about Sneakers Day. Salutes to Manny with the kicks. He did put that in the sold out Discord, so that is pinned up at the top, and it is free to sign up, so don't hesitate to join that for sure, man. And y'all smash that like button, man. So other than that, man, let's see what we got in the building, and then we're going to talk about how much money Adidas actually made by basically selling Yeezys again, and there will be a round 2 in August, by the way. So I see that somebody in the chat was asking about it. I believe it was John B. Salutes to John B, man. Definitely going to talk about that as well, and I want to cover that. So just chill, stream, relax, man. Let me see what all we got in the building real quick, and y'all smash the like button and sub up. John B says, do you think they'll have stock for the Yeezy 350 bread? To be honest, I haven't seen it floating around, so I'm going to say I don't know. If you're talking about the red stripe, which is what I asked, because there's a difference between the red stripe and the bread. That red stripe is kind of more of like that infrared, like orangish red, like stripe on the shoe, and then the bread is actually black and red. But I'm assuming you already know that, John B. So, like I said, I haven't seen them saying they're gonna restock the Yeezy 350 bread. So I'm not saying that they won't. I don't want to confirm it or not, but it could be. So, and they just probably haven't loaded up. Sometimes, you know, and looks like they're getting them actually at the foot sites this time, like Foot Locker and them. So pretty much it just won't be that messy confirmed app that we experienced last time back in, what was that, end of May? You know what I mean? So more to come. August starts next week, so we'll definitely know for sure by then. And then of course we got Sneakers Day. We're gonna talk about that a little bit as well. I've seen some people saying they got like a rough estimate of what to expect, but at the same time, you got to take these stuff that these people have. Nike gets so much, if you think about it, Nike gets so much free advertisement, man. Like nobody, I don't think Nike them has actually put it out there yet. So we shall see, but I think Sneakers Day is set to be for September 9th. So we shall see, man. And then August is the next week for Yeezy. So I guess Nike is going to let Adidas have August, and then they're going to take over pretty much from September. So, and I think they're probably going to have a Mamba Day in August. They usually do. Nike, that is. So we'll see how things go, man. Definitely been quiet for sneakers in general, and I'm not really mad at it, man. So hopefully you guys been budgeting and saving and preparing for these holidays, because y'all know I always preach about the holidays, bro. We got Kwame in the building, says, yo, what's good? What up, Kwame? Got Manny with the kick, says, yerp. Says, smash that like button and join this Discord if you're not a member yet. Most definitely join the Discord, for real. Definitely free to sign up. Manny says, good conversation with the Bob Marley, my guy. Most definitely. You know how I get down, man. Appreciate the recommendations and the tips, man, as well. You know what I mean? Says August belonged to Yeezy until Nike Day. This is true. I'm very curious how it's gonna go because tomorrow, right, is gonna be Dunk Day, right? It's weird. I didn't know they started doing a Dunk Day, so it's kind of like new to me as well. But I will say, we'll see how Dunk Day goes. And I think I forgot to mention in the video today, but it's gonna be not on the sneakers app. Those dunks are loaded up on the Nike app. All those dunks that I talked about today, if you're interested in any of them, they're loaded up on the Nike app. Just for you guys, if you guys want to know, on the Nike app, not the sneakers app, but you do log in with the same information. So just FYI. I don't know why they got them separated like that. I don't know. I'm pretty sure Nike has some type of little plan in or reasoning of why they have them like that. But neither here nor there. Check the Nike app if you're in there. So let's see who else we got in the building real quick. Let's see. Kwame says, what up, Manny? Manny the Kick says, coolin', about to order some grub and what's goody, Kwame, and fire Gucci bag. Most definitely. Definitely nice Gucci bag, man. Salutes to the good fellas. Divine Photo says, what's good? What up, Divine Photos, man? I see why you go by Divine Photos, man. I see you've been posting, you definitely been posting your show your soul. You know, you've been showing your sneakers out, man, and your pictures in the sold out Discord, man. I really, really appreciate that. It gets us all motivated, whether you realize it or not, man. So all it takes is like one or two people to kick it off, and then usually everybody else fall in line on what they rocking that day. So salutes to Divine Photos. Big Money Sonny in the building, man. Where you been? Haven't heard from you in like 10 years, man. How you been? Salutes to Big Money Sonny. He says, what's up, fellas? We got Kwame in the building. Says, thanks. Sounds like a good plan to me. Most definitely, most definitely. Let's see. Divine and Sonny, the plug. Salutes. We got Amory Black in the building. Says, yo, what up, Amory? And Big Money Sonny says, shout out to the sold out Discord. Most definitely, man. Y'all definitely sign up for that joint, man. We're at like a little over, 300 members. So we're growing slowly but surely. Kwame says, yo, big money. You know what I mean? What up? What up? So I think we're going to start off with basically, I knew that this is my thing, right? So if you guys haven't been living under a rock, it's kind of been reporting around Adidas made, and this is all alleged and opinionated based, by the way, right? Just in case the Fed's watching. But allegedly, right? But I'm going to share my screen here. Matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and just share it right now. This is crazy, man. This is how big an impact Ye is to Adidas. Says Adidas made $565 million off of old Yeezys. Pretty much all the shoes that were supposed to sell last year, when they dropped them all at once like that on Yeezy Day back in what? That was March? Or no, that was May. Literally, after selling 4 million pairs over the summer. So those were, apparently that was 4 million pairs of shoes. Don't feel like it because I had to still pay resale on my private blacks, but whatever. But I did catch a W on those Yeezy slides, but it probably is talking too various from sizes to sizes. So I don't know if anybody knew the real numbers for sure. But yeah, apparently they made $565 million. So I'm gonna share my screen, see what that's talking about. And like, you know, I think I know Ye gets a nice good percentage off of that. So think about that. Then you also gotta remember, Adidas said they was gonna donate a portion of it to like a charity or something like that too, but they never put out a number, so that could have mean they could have just went and dropped $1 off or something. You know, I'm pretty sure they gave whatever the minimum is to help them tax wise is what they probably donated. If you're gonna keep it 100, you know what I mean? Don't quote me. That's just how I feel about it. Let me share my screen here. Boom, right here. So this is what I got up from Complex. Y'all know how they do, man. Says Adidas made $565 million off of old Yeezys after selling 4 million pairs over the summer. And this article just dropped on the 24th. So yeah, I just want to read through it because I ain't had a chance to like really, you know, read through it. So these are all the Pirate Blacks up on the screen. Says Adidas reportedly had more than $565 million worth of orders for its 4 million pairs of unsold Yeezy sneakers during the restock in May. So yeah, this is definitely going to happen because we definitely lived this. Big Money says, yo, Kwame, you got yourself a Gucci bag, must have dropped a serious bag on it. Nice play on words there, Big Money. But it says, according to the new report from the Financial Times today, The demand for Adidas Yeezy orders managed to exceed the company's most optimistic forecast of sales in the brand's recent Yeezy drop in May. Adidas was reportedly unable to fulfill all orders, particularly for certain sizes in some of the more popular models. Yeah, we noticed. So some people orders I think probably did get canceled a little bit too, because they may have took on a little bit more. So I think now that's why they should have spread them out through the foot sites as well, so we can have a better chance, kind of spread it out a little bit. Not saying that the confirmed out got hacked or anything, but with so many people blogging down that app at one time, then it definitely slows things down and makes it definitely more difficult to cop things. Let's see, Adidas CEO announced during the 2023 Q1, which I'm assuming that's quarter one, shareholder meeting that the brand saw a 441 million dip in the year-to-year sales, largely due to its fallout with Kanye in October of 2022. And I'm pretty sure Adidas is worth billions, but I mean, that 441 million, that's a big dip. So they definitely felt that. So I'm very curious now, though. Now that they see how big and impactful that Ye's sneakers is to Adidas, maybe I don't know if Ye's gonna get. I think they're still trying to wait for it to still calm down, because people are obviously still buying the shoes. So really, I don't see why not bring Ye back on. But at the same time, man, I don't want to talk about Ye too bad, but is it just me? It seems like homie just been on another planet lately. He's been like that for several years now, but now it seems really more so than ever. You know what I mean? And definitely not the Kanye that I remember when I was in high school when he first came out. I think from the college dropout days. Those were the classic Ye. You can just tell he was very passionate. Not saying he's still not passionate, just a different mindset now too, But also, and I know if Dunks was on here, he would probably vouch for me. I would say this. It's Ye obviously knows something that a lot of people don't know. Because think about it. In actuality, right? And I'm not trying to diss Kanye, right? But in actuality, all he had to do is literally just drop a new model every now and then. Adidas had everything kind of lined up, and you stay in the billionaire status. So, why would you want to risk that? But at the same time, it sounded like he just got a little too comfortable. And that's just point blank, period. Let's see where we left off on the chat real quick. Kwame says, LOL, yeah, I already had a messenger bag, but now I got a fanny pack too. Okay, cool. I definitely see you I know you got the Dior suit, man. You doing your thing. We got No Hype in the building. Salute says, working, but stopping it to go say what's goody to the fam. Okay, what up, No Hype? Appreciate that, man. I know you at work. Definitely smash that like button while you're in here, though. Definitely means a lot. You know what I mean? Let me get back to this article real quick. So, yeah, it says dip uterus due to the fallout with Kanye West in October 2022. Man, that was very impactful, and I didn't see that coming, but I guess Ye really wanted out of the deal, And so I don't think he thought that they would even do anything to him. It says the number could have climbed to as high as 772 million in the operating losses had it elected to not to repurpose the remaining stock. So if they didn't, they had no choice. They lost 441 million. If they didn't finally go ahead and sell the remaining stock of the Yeezys, it was going to put them at 772 million. And let's just keep it 100. While they are in the billionaire status, if you take $772 million away from the billionaire status, are you really still in the billionaire status? You know what I mean? They don't want to lose that much, not at one time. And then it may not be at one. Well, actually, it is going to be at one time, because really, if you think about it, they had that stuff spread out, but now you're holding off sales now because of, I'm not saying Ye didn't hold up his part of the deal, but they some stuff. I'm pretty sure in those contract things are always subject to change due to XYZ, and it's one of those situations. And I think at one point I had read where they had tried to keep Ye's percentage of the sales away from him. So, but I don't think the judge allowed that at all. So I'm very curious if Adidas brought in 537 million this year off of that, and it's obviously gonna be more. I'm very curious how much Ye took home, because he got to get his check too, and it's only fair because people are buying it whether you like it or not. Not only because it's Adidas, like that's a thing, but they're also buying it because of the Kanye name attached to it, like point blank. Period. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes that's just all it takes. You know what I mean? Let's see. Looks like Josu. Hopefully I said that correctly. If I butchered it, man, my bad. He says, even if Adidas was considering still working with Kanye, he says, I'm not sure if Kanye would even want anything with Adidas. I'll put it this way. Money talks. And while it seems like Ye may not care, but I guarantee you, he's still living comfortably and he still got a lot of millions. But that Billy status is that's another number. That's another whole nother other side of things. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm not saying he may not want to, and he may not, but I guarantee you he's gonna absolutely positively think about it. I bet you he thinks about it. If they was to try to, who's knows behind, and I'm not saying they are, but allegedly, right? Who's to say they not working deals behind the scenes right now, trying to get them back on, or slowly trying to fade them back on? You know, I mean, Ye, if you want to keep it 100, he's low-key been low-key. No pun intended, but he's really just been keeping to himself and just moving militant. You know what I mean? And doing what he should have been doing in the first place. You know what I mean? To be honest. But he's always been outspoken. So you can't really knock him for that. Man with the Kick says, nobody want those sand socks trash can. Yeah, what he's working on now. And to be honest, if I'm going to be 100, right? And let me put myself back on the main screen about how I feel about Ye, because I see where this is already going tonight for me. If I'm going to keep it 100 about Ye, with that sock thing where we saw him walking like the shoulder pads and stuff like that in the socks, I don't think he initially was planning to try to sell that anyway. I think it was one of those he just was like showing that he don't have to have on any major branding. Because you think about it, he lost pretty much majority, if not all, of his brand deals for what he said, you know? So if you've seen him like these last couple months, he really just been rocking just like, it looks like the samples of everything, you know? But yeah, in those socks, you might as well be barefooted, bro. So yeah, I ain't gonna call them trash, but I'm gonna just say they not for me. Will they still sell? Yeah, but I don't even see those selling out. I mean, because while there are a lot of like Yeezy stands out there, you know, that's really dedicated to Ye, the sneaker community, if we not rocking, if we not feeling the shoe, we not feeling the shoe. We've got certain Travises where we let them sit for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? They sold out eventually, but we let them know like, hey, yeah, that's for, you know, all right, cool. At least I get something that has Travis name attached to it. Pause. But that's what I'm saying, especially and I want to talk about the Travis. Now that I think we've seen some actual official images with Travis having his sneakers actually on his actual feet of the new like Travis sneaker, that we've seen it, but now I feel like we had him where he was actually taking pictures in it. So I'm gonna see if I can pull that up for you guys as well too. Like, I'm very curious how they're gonna do. And then Manny pointed something out to me too, that basically it looks like a spinoff of like Rex, Creative Recreation. And then we're definitely gonna talk upcoming releases. I definitely seen some more dates out there. But I do want to see if I can find that Travis Scott like picture. I literally just saw that joint earlier, so I definitely, if I don't pull it up now, I'll definitely pull it up towards the end of the live for sure, because now we got some official images, and then we got the clots coming. I think Dunks entered that raffle as well, so I'm very curious how that's gonna go. And I may just type in Travis and then pull it up, but I could have sworn I saw that Nice Kicks had them joints up on there. But yeah, we'll get back to Mr. Ye for the time being. Let's see what we just got coming in the building. Let's see. Big Money Sonny says facts trash. So pretty much calling them trash. Got you. So the Yeezy socks is trash. Got you. Says, yo, did I read the Discord right? Jonesy said the new Nas album has nothing on his GOAT, Chingy. Oh, nah, you definitely read that wrong. Really, bro? Just playing home. Yeah, I know you had to be playing. I'm like, hey, side note, though, since you got a joke, no matter what you want to say about Chingy, bruh, he got about 3-4 bangers. Like me and my coworker was literally just talking about this. I want to say like last week. He got some timeless classics. You know what I mean? It's sad how he had to fall off a little bit, but he got his first album. Yeah, he got some bangers on there. I mean, he ain't on Nas level, but I mean, he wasn't trying to be. He just made good music. You know what I mean? So does Nas, but Nas coming with a message, rhythm, free. You know, he's coming with so much more. You know what I mean? But yeah, Chingaling, he had some bangers, man. Hey, especially that joint with him and Tyrese. Then he had the one with the dude from the played on the Smart Guy and that was ATL. He actually sang that joint go hard. Right there, like it or not, it did numbers, bro. So he came out the gate swinging. He just, once he sat down, he had to sit down. Look like we got Teenage Mutant in the building. Says Yerp, what up, y'all? Let's see. Manny with the Kicks got salutes to Teenage Mutant. Manny says, Sonny, that new Nas album tough though. And it's crazy. Nas like one of my favorite rappers. I'm gonna probably play that joint during the gym during my workout tomorrow for sure. Teenage Mutant's got I guess he's giving them a toast with the beers to Manny with the Kicks. Big Money laughing at me, I'm assuming. Divine Photo says Ching has some hits. Chingy most definitely has some hits, bro. I don't care what nobody say. Like, in that whole situation where what also didn't help his career, where, I don't know how to say it nicely, but let's just say somebody made some false allegations that weren't even true. Like somebody said he was messing with him whenever he wasn't messing with him. And then what kills me is that person allegedly came out and admitted like years later at this point, everybody don't believe they finally came out and said, yeah, they made it up. Now that could be defamation for real, but I highly doubt Chingy would take any legal action. Big Money Sonny says, yo, that's so funny. For some reason, my circle has been talking about Chingy lately. See, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, I think I may have seen him doing some Vlad interviews, some Vlad interviews. Teenage Mutant says, got some Jordan 12 playoffs 2022 the other day. Okay, that's what's up. I got those joints too. Timeless classic shoe, man. Can't go wrong with a pair of 12s. And I know the comfort levels through the roof, man. I need to put my joints on. I think, I got the playoff 13s earlier this year too, but I got those playoff 12s. Most definitely. Salutes, man. Congrats. Says, for a good price, just got to restore them, but they fire. Okay. So just a little bit of cleanup. Cool. Actually, if you're willing to put in the work and restore a shoe, and you can get shoes where people don't beat them up, but you can bring them back to life, you save a lot of money that way. Not counting your pockets, but that's really the smart way to really go about things. Man with a Kick says, congrats to Teenage Mutant. Divine Photo says, pulling me back and One Call Away. Those are definitely, that One Call Away joint, that joint is playing in my head right now. I was low-key, if I wasn't like, not that I really care what people think, don't make me start singing that joint, but I ain't turned up on that level yet, man. We're going to be on this joint for like another hour, but yeah. Oh, those are definitely some hits, man. Teenage Mutants, as Manny with the Kiss, got the little, I guess, like, what up? I forgot what this joint stood for, but I feel you. Manny with the Kick says, the first song, the new album going to hype you up at the gym for sure. Okay, most definitely. Okay, cool. I'm going to definitely put that mug in the Spotify playlist tomorrow. Get it in rotation. Big Money says, yo, Jonesy, we rocking all Chingy on the next DJ Music Hour. Facts. They keep it 100. Big Money. We can do that, but I mean it ain't gonna be a very long. I don't even think we're gonna make a whole hour out of the DJ Music Hour with his hits, man. I mean, the songs ain't number like 3 or 4 minutes. He got about 4 strong ones. After that, I don't really know, Maybe he's got some features with Ludacris, because he was signed with Disturbing the Peace. So, yeah, I just don't know how long the DJ Music Hour would actually go. But, I mean, I'm down to do it. Manny says right there. Because they're from St. Louis, so they got that accent on there. Big Money says, "Hello, that shit lasts like 10 minutes." Hey, if it hit the 10-minute mark, that's doing good right there. I don't even think it would. If it makes a 10 minutes mark, it'll be barely. Man, he says, I'm dead, Sonny. Me too, bro. But he not lying, though. If we're going to keep it 100, he not lying. Let me get back to this article real quick about these Adidas, man. Kind of got a little off mode, but it's discussion chill night. This is gonna be like a chill screen, man. No pressure, nothing. And if it ever is in the first place, you know what I'm saying? Let me go back, share my screen. Boom. So I think I left off. It says, additionally, rumors of another wave of Yeezy releases, and I do got those pulled up, and I got that tab up there. So I'm gonna see what they're saying, what it possibly could be to the person who asked me earlier, so we can see what that is. I'll definitely move on to that. But it says, let's see. Additionally, rumors of another wave of Yeezy releases hit the net last week, suggesting that Adidas and additional retailers, including global sneaker chain Foot Locker, will soon start selling Yeezy sneakers as early as August, which August is next week, everybody. Some of the expected pairs include Yeezy Boost 350 V2, obviously, and Yeezy slides, among other. Man, they got lazy when they was writing that joint. They could have gave us at least, they just gave us the models. I thought he was going to give us an actual colorway. When reached for comment by the Financial Times, a rep for Adidas declined to comment on the matter ahead of the brand's next quarterly results. I'm pretty sure that if they hit 700, if they hit 500 and 537 million off the first drop, they're gonna do it again. If not, it can't be no less. If anything, this 500 million equally, you think about that and you times it by 2, they gonna definitely do the numbers. They definitely gonna do the numbers. So they said, the results are due on August 3rd. Okay, so they're probably not gonna. We're gonna have to probably wait again, because whenever we get that official drop in August. And I think this right here is every Yeezy that's supposed to be releasing in August right here. So some of the models I do know, some of them I don't know. So and I think this is everything you need to know. But I pull these two both up. But I'm gonna go off of Soul Retriever right now. So I know that honestly, off this list though, to keep 100, I already got the red stripes. I think I end up paying retail for resale for them, which that kind of you gotta take it with a grain of salt, because man, at that point, if I knew I can get them for retail, but I didn't know when it was gonna come out again, man. So, but I'm not mad at it. So if somebody really wants those red stripes, more power to you. That's probably gonna be the hot model, just like last drop's hot model was the Pirate Blacks. I think the red stripes will take it this time. Now the rest of these joints I'm not really rocking with, other than the Yeezy slides. I'm on the fence if I'm gonna go for another pair of Yeezy slides. If they're gonna do the Onyx again, I will go for the Onyx, because I would like to have a nice black pair. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much all that I'm looking for off of Yeezy Day. And I think from what I'm hearing, it's supposed to be spread out. And I think, all the foot sites are supposed to be getting them. And I think they got a list of them down here. So I'm going to see what they talking about real quick. Let me just read through it, because I haven't really had a chance. I just been hearing the rumors floating around. And, of course, the Discord been keeping us right as well, man. Says rumors have swirled over the last few days across the internet regarding retailers like Foot Locker selling Yeezy sneakers again. We can now confirm that for the first time since the Adidas Yeezy partnership ended, Yeezy sneakers will be returning to retailers across the globe starting in August. This follows up on Adidas' successful Yeezy Day in June, which is technically it dropped at the end of May, but I'm gonna let them have it, which helped kickstart the company's plan to offload its remaining Yeezy inventory. Portions of the proceeds were donated to organizations fighting for social justice, including the Feliz and Kalita Floyd Institute for Social Change. And this I didn't know where they had donated to. They still ain't throw no number on what they donated though. But at the same time, if they don't have to put it out there, they don't have to put it out there. And then the Anti-Defamation League. It's currently unknown whether the inventory sold through the retailers will also be donated to these organizations. So they get money, and it possibly could get some shoes, and I don't think everybody know. Aside from the Finish Line and JD posting the Adidas Yeezy Slide Bone on their release calendars, Soul Retriever was able to view and purchase order lists from a EU retailer that showcased the Yeezy models. I think I had read this part before. I don't think I read all of it, but I think we had went kind of what's going on, because I did do a live on this already. So I was just seeing if anything actually updated. I see they got the glow slides. I think that's the only thing that's really intriguing me. The foam runners, I'm not against foam runners, but they're not like they're not as comfortable as the slides. Now, and what's funny is I've heard people kind of debunk what I'm saying. Some people said they prefer the foam runners comfortability wise over the slides. So, it just could be. So I think, let's see if this one has anything a little bit more updated right here. This one is from High Sobriety. So I'm going to see, because I think I've seen these Yeezy slides floating around as well. But I just want to see if we could get anything. Look like Just for Kicks is posting some stuff. Now these 350s right here looks like I forgot the official name, but they look like I think we used to call them the ugly sweaters or something like that. Or at least that's what it reminds us of, you know what I mean? And let's see, people have been coming up with the list. So I guess this is how it's broken down according to somebody who posted on Twitter. Says starting in August, it'll be August 3rd, 4th, 8th. So they're spreading it out this time, I guess. So you're going to have, and it looks, I guess that's by one weekend to the next, if I had to guess. But the numbers are so close, it could be all just back to back, which is kind of ironic. But yeah, it looks like they're going to have the Slate Onyx, the Bone, Green Slides, Green Glow Slides. Yeah, I guess it's not a bad list, but at the same time, I don't know. The Yeezy basketball sneakers never really did anything for me either. Some of this stuff, it probably will sell out slowly too. So it just really depends. I'm very curious how it's going to go. And then it says, the rumors of Foot Locker will be selling at least some of the shoes from Yeezy's Restock. Most definitely. So I think it's going to be super successful. What I can't say that you can't knock Ye. He's super impactful, man. The man is just, I don't know what's really going on with him personally or what made him really kind of just, how should I say this? Like just kind of be more vocal like that off rip. And, for people to not be rocking with him like that, who knows, man? That man obviously has been through a lot. And we can sit up here all day long and say that he possibly needs some help. But you got to want to help yourself first. So he may not even think anything that's wrong. And who's to say, maybe the stuff he was saying, maybe there lied some truth. Or maybe it could be one of those, maybe Ye, and I'm not saying, this is all a legend and opinionated base, but maybe Ye also was one of those where maybe worded things wrong, because I know he'll do that. Or he could have been a victim of, he was in the right path, but he's the wrong messenger, or he used the wrong delivery. You know what I mean? So, and I'm not here I don't want to bash Ye at all, because obviously he may have offended a lot of people, but Adidas let me say this. People lie, men lie, women lie, numbers don't lie. If all his stuff sold out and it was over 4 million pairs, right? Over 4 million pairs of shoes sold out in a matter of 2 to 3 days. The man is, you know what I mean? He's important. So honestly, I see why Adidas dropped him, but at the same time, it's I wonder if they could have did something very similar to, make him ride out the rest of his contract. Who knows, Just very curious. Kwame says, I'll try to cop at least one more slide to hold it until I wear mine out. That's where my mindset is too, Kwame. I think that's where I'm at with it. I don't really see anything on the stuff that I'm seeing floating around. And again, take it with a grain of salt, because nobody really knows 100%. But I'm going to say this. I think, I'm going to go for one more pair of slides, preferably the black Onyx colorway. And that's all I need, man. Have me a fresh. I got plenty now. Now that I got that new, the blue pair that I just got, definitely good for me. So I just want to get one more, because I will, honestly, even after I have got off work and everything, if I go anywhere, sometimes it's really not hard to just literally slide my foot in the slides and just go. You know what I mean? But it just depends on how I'm dressed too. But all honesty, I think you can get away with them pretty much with almost any fit. You know what I mean? If you're going for comfort, everybody's going to understand. Point blank, period. Divine Photo says, if you have one foam runner and Yeezy slides, then it feels like you have them all. This is true. I can see that. You know what? There's some truth to that. And that's how you're right. I never even really thought about it like that, Divine. But you got a point. If you got one, no matter what color it is, it do feel like you got them all. You know what I mean? To a certain extent. Like I said, ever since I got my first and only pair of foam runners, I have not really been intrigued to go for any other colorway for whatever reason. And I hadn't even worn mine out. And I thought I was going to wear them like consistently, which I do, but I don't. You know what I mean? Like I put it on, but at the same time, it's like I'll wear out the slides faster than I wear out those foam runners. I'll put it like that. Man with the Kick says, facts, Divine. Most definitely. That's definitely facts, man. Salutes to Divine. Says, Yeezy basketball was a flop. Oh, most definitely. You know what I mean? They tried, but it just didn't go anywhere. And if I had to guess, I'm no genius, but it feels like Ye may have got a little towards the last, what we'll say 3 years. No, I'm going to say 2. The last 2 years on Adidas before he got dropped last year. So you can say pretty much 2020, like you can say from 2020 to about 2022, it's like he just became hands off, you know, not really. He just signing off like whatever, you know, they're saying, hey, we come on this. What do you think about this? And he's like, whatever. Or it also came across the way that Ye was moving, especially in 2022 when he was doing all them interviews and just going like haywire, so to speak. He just, you can tell his mind wasn't in the creative space. That's a nice way I can put it. It wasn't in the creative space. That's all I'm saying. That's probably where his mind was at. He just wasn't really ready to think. So, let me see if I can like click over on this. It's the details. I'm not really feeling this colorway. But yeah, very curious how this is gonna go. But this is what that one, I got those Azure slide. This was from last drop, I'm sure. So yeah, this is the Power Black. So like I said, I guarantee they're gonna do some numbers, man. And I'm seeing all different type of like slide. I don't know if this is like people just, I don't know. Of course, somebody has to have them semi early, I guess. But I don't know. So this is supposed to be a Yeezy slide MX Moon coming soon, right? So $60. That's not bad too. The slides, that's a deal for $60. And I think the foams are like 90. Don't quote me on that. So a lot of people see these new colorways like this coming for the slides. These just look like you just slap paint on them though. I don't want to sound like I'm hating, but it sounds like you just slap paint on them for real. But you can't go with gray. I think they should have just kept it simple with the nice neutral colorways. But that's just me. And hey, who am I? Devon says Yeezy Gap was a major flop too. Yeezy Gap, it had its core audience. It probably wasn't us, like as a sneaker community, like the sneakerheads. It probably wasn't us, but it had its appeal because they was doing numbers too. You know what I mean? But I don't think it was doing nowhere near on the level of what obviously Adidas was doing because that was the bread and butter. You know what I mean? So, and look like this is another pair of the Yeezy basketball joints, which you can keep those for sure. Not trying to sound like I don't want to sound like a hater. They're just not for me. So yeah, and this was the drops. That was last drop. So I guess they're just putting out all the stuff that's being posted on the internet about Yeezy, man. Very curious where this is gonna all like partake per se. Like I wouldn't be surprised, and I'm just making my best educated guess. I wouldn't be surprised if Ye and Adidas slowly work something back out. And I'm just saying, I'm no genius, but I mean, Ye needs to probably learn how to control himself a little bit better. But I know Adidas, I'm sorry, Ye may not be missing the money, but somebody missing the money. You know what I mean? I don't care what nobody say. Like that's, you go from billionaire, but she's still sitting in the millions. But somebody missing the money, man. I don't care what nobody say. Somebody missing the money a little bit. I'm gonna see if I can pull up that picture I seen floating around of Travis Scott too. By the way, while I'm up here just kind of chilling right now. Yeah, because that joint literally just popped off. I seen him like, I don't know what social media I was on whenever I seen him rocking them joints. Let's see. I'll just probably put in his name because I'm pretty sure they got it floating around now somewhere. I know if I seen it on the internet, I will find it for sure. Let's see. And I forgot what those joints, what is it called? What is his sneakers are called? I got to look them up for sure. But yeah, I think that the whole Ye situation, I'm very curious how that's gonna go. And I do got a couple other articles up real quick. I think it pretty much all say the same thing, but I'm just gonna double check real quick before we transition on to pretty much Nike Sneakers Day. And I'm gonna just give my thoughts on that one. But let me share my screen one more time. Boom, right here, just seeing what's up. And I definitely still got to pull up those Travis's that he actually seen taking pictures on. So says Yeezy Restock earned Adidas $565 million, and this is all I guess everybody got from the same article. So the first Restock is like 15 different models. That's crazy that brought in like that's $4 million of product. But they're obviously selling it up. And yeah, it says although the value of the orders was more than $565 million, the net sales were lower than the previous drops. By the time Adidas had dropped Ye in 2022, Yeezy had generated $1.8 billion in sales and over $770 billion in operating profit. Oh, okay. So even still, I guess maybe Nice Kicks got something a little bit different. Let me read this whole thing, and I know, yeah, and that's what I want. I see this too. It says since then, Adidas released its first batch of Yeezys at the end of May, resulting in $565 million in sales. It's been reported that 4 million pairs of sneakers were sold legally. This is what I wanted to know right here, because the other article did not have that. Ye is entitled to royalties. Now, how much though is what I want to know from the sneaker sales, which Gluten confirmed in March 2023. So yeah, that's what I want to know. How much is Ye? Not that it's any of my business, but I'm very curious how much he gets out of that $565 million. Even with the success of the Yeezy Restock, Adidas still expects to have its first operating loss in 31 years. The brand's quarterly results will be reported on August 3rd. Okay, that's what the other article was trying to get at. Okay. Ravon says, you talking about the Travis Scott cut the checks. You appreciate that, Brody. Appreciate that. Definitely got to pull it up, because I think he has a picture of him where he's actually like modeling the shoe. Now he's not wearing the overly baggy pants trying to hide them anymore. Thank God. Let's see. JB in the building says he 85 million. Okay, so he's supposed to get 85 million. It's a lot of bread. You know what I mean? That's crazy. So that's what he's supposed to get out of that. It says Adidas will probably have to update their revenue and profit guidance to reflect the initial sales of the Yeezy inventory, says Thomas, head of the luxury and sporting goods research at Citibank Financial Times. The company is currently engaged in ongoing discussions regarding the amount to be donated to various charities. Okay, see, they still haven't even done it yet, apparently, from what I'm getting from it. According to sources, as a first step, 5 charities in the U.S. and China, including the so they did say they did say these in the other articles, but apparently there's going to be some more have been selected. However, no final decision has been made regarding the total donation. So yeah, they ain't putting that. They're trying to keep that on the hush. With discussions centering on potential contributing over 8.5 million across the 5 charities. I mean, that's pretty good though. They each get a little over a million a piece. Couple million a piece with some change. That's still pretty good money. You know what I'm saying? Because Adidas still got a lot of stuff. They got to keep the lights on too. You know what I mean? So I can't really knock them for that. Says additionally, it's reported that the final amount donated from the inventory sales will be significantly larger. Adidas is committed to allocating a significant share, and they got that in quotations. I don't think they're going to put out the major real number then of profit. I think they're basically probably sitting back and seeing what they can donate that's really going to make sense for when it's time for tax time next year. We're going to keep it 100. Let's see. A significant share of the profit generated from the Yeezy Restocks to charity. The company declined to comment, of course they did, on the matter, citing a quiet period ahead of its half-year results. So yeah, most definitely. They don't want to put it out there all the way, and I don't blame them. As a business, some stuff you just don't put out there. You don't need to have everybody in your business, so to speak. Basically, you don't need everybody counting your money. Long story short, if we're going to keep it 100, some stuff just ain't some people's business. You know what I mean? And I'm going to just leave it at that. But at the same time, they are a company. So, I don't think it's going to harm us to know the information. You know what I mean? We're the one who's technically kind of, the people buying the shoes are the one who's really putting the money in their pocket, And it's crazy just how that kind of all went left field within the matter of over a month, man. Adidas also plans to utilize the proceeds from the Yeezy drop for various purposes, including paying royalties to Ye and covering expenses related to the termination of the Yeezy partnership. So it's terminated. So they would have to renegotiate a new deal, I would assume, right? If they're going to bring Ye back on, they're probably going to have to renegotiate a new deal. Could it be done? Possibility, you know. I definitely think it's something that's if they haven't had conversations, somebody's definitely thought about it. JB says, if you think they not making more, people tripping. We don't know how many was in warehouse or if they still be making them. We don't know. This can go forever, on forever. True. You got a point. I mean, these are just numbers they put out there too. You know, ain't no telling, you know, this is Financial Times making their best guess. It's no different than low key whenever people say this person is worth this or this person is worth that. Unless you got access to that person's bank account and all their information, they're just kind of reporting what's already kind of public knowledge. But usually they're either and the celebrities will tell you themselves, and I'm pretty sure the companies will tell you, they're like, hey, yeah, that's wrong information. They won't tell you if they're off by a lot, either down or up. You know what I mean? So, and they don't have to. You know what I mean? The only person they have to tell is pretty much when it's time to do them taxes, and of course with their financial advisors and with the people who handle that, you know, business side of thing, which I'm assuming that's going to be HR. You know what I mean? They probably have their own HR department, which is human resources for the people who don't know. Usually, to the best of my knowledge, that's what handles the finances for businesses. You know what I mean? And that's just how it should come out, you know? Let's see. They said that closure capacity, yeah. The expense related to termination of this says the expenses include staff layoffs. I didn't know they had laid people off. I think we did it live on that one. The closure of production capacity and legal costs. So they definitely have to pay. Yeah, Adidas, they still gonna have plenty of money, but they definitely have money already like slotted to go this and the third. That's like pretty much already out of their hands. You know what I mean? Says in March, let's see, Adidas chief Glutton has stated that the company might not make a profit on its remaining Yeezy inventory. Nevertheless, the company remains dedicated to its dedication to sell the remaining stock and officially end the Adidas Yeezy era. They know. Come on now. They may not make a profit. I mean, you don't owe that many people. I know, man. But that's what the head of Adidas is saying. Like when it's all said and done and they get the money right, they may not even make any money. Which sounds kind of weird. Now, to be honest, in my opinion, and allegedly, I'm not buying that. You know what I mean? No pun intended. I'm not saying I'm not buying a Yeezy, but I'm just saying, like, I don't see how they would not have any money. You know what I mean? Not make any money. You know what I mean? And definitely, if they got to pay Ye that much, like $85 million is a rough estimate here, then yeah, they definitely gonna have bulk of the money. I know they just probably got more bills, but if you think about it, Ye got bills too. You know? So it just come with the game. JB says Ye took them out of the red, and yeah, he took them out of the red. It's about making money. It's going to be more Yeezys, period. I believe so too. I personally don't like. You can't just they seeing the big profit, man. They not just walking away from like. They that hurting them more than what they're expressing, you know what I mean? But they just moving quietly. Adidas is gearing up for its next round of Yeezy restocks in August. We're all aware of this, which is set to hit retailers Foot Locker with sneakers like the Adidas Boost Bone, the 350 V2, and the Hyperspace as a part of the lineup. So yeah, this is what I saw on Nice Kicks too. Yeah, so this is crazy, man. That just shows you how. No matter how you slice it and dice it and how you feel about Ye, legend at the end of the day, boy. At the end of the day, man. Just point blank period. Homie is a legend at the end of the day. You can't take that away from him. And, you know, and believe it or not, if he was to get back on, if Ye was to go on the apology tour and get back in the zone of designing stuff the way that we know he can, and not like this, like, no disrespect when I say this, but like the holes and the raggedy look. I don't know what he was going for, but it just seems like he didn't care as much as he did at first, right? And I'm going to just leave it there. So that was that one from Nice Kicks. I think pretty much just all are pretty much gonna say the same thing. I don't just gonna skim through here to see if there's any major differences. But yeah, overall they gotta pay Ye. Teenage Mutant says, I can just see Ye saying, I'm a god right now. I mean, he's very, and he said this before too, man. He's a bit cocky, so to speak. And to be honest, I mean, does he have a right to be a little bit? Sure. And there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, but at the same time, you don't want to overdo it sometimes too, man. And I do want to pull up those Travis's cut the checks, man. Hold on, let me see. I do want to see if we actually got like a him on the actual picture. Cut the check. Appreciate you for looking out on the name as well. Yep. So we seen him floating around, and I think this is it right here. Finally, we're starting to see more and more. I think this is the one I seen right here. Right here. This is on Sneaker. Let me share my screen. Boom. This is on pretty much Sneaker Bar Detroit. So this is him. He was doing the photos for the joint right here. This is what I saw. So he's actually wearing them out now. So this is what we seen. So still no major close-ups of the shoe, but I think safe to say, they do look like Rex. I think this is another like close-up of what he was doing. So I don't want to say like I don't like them, but I mean, I don't know, man. I'm very curious what it's gonna do. I'm very curious how people are gonna react to these, man. And I know we had these floating around right here, but I ain't checking for those, bro. I'm gonna tell you that right now. These more look like more his style, the more realistic type of thing. So, like I said, he's definitely been seen moving around in them now, and we shall see. Do we even have an estimated date? It just says coming soon, from what I've seen. Okay, we'll see how it goes. I don't know. I think personally he should have just stuck with just doing the collabs with Jordan Brand. But I mean, if this is what he wants to do, by all means. And then they got what Jack wrote on. I mean, it's fire, but it's not like, I don't know. Honestly, it's kind of hard to even catch any feelings about it for real. You know what I mean? Like, it's just one of those, I don't know. I'm very curious how the community reacts to it. And I know it's going to get that spike, but I'm very curious how it's going to go on the market side of things as well. You know what I mean? So we shall see. Everybody has that date coming. We shall see. But that's it. And I guess he's going to stick with the backward Nike check. So I'm very curious, like, how that's going to go. I mean, my thing is this, he don't have to do that on every sneaker either, too. Not saying I'm tired of it, but at the same time, it's like, sometimes it's not needed on every shoe. Just to keep it 100. Divine Photo says, honestly, Adidas need Yeezy plus Bad Bunny can't carry Adidas. Oh, heck no. Two different levels, two different like styles, two different everything, man. Like it's just Bad Bunny may do numbers musically because he does, and he got some bangers too. I be listening to him. You know what I'm saying? He got some bangers, but just style and swag wise, his stuff just hit different. Think about it. Ye is the only person that he comes out and make music whenever he feels like it, but when he's ready to get back in the clothing industry, I just miss the old Ye where he used to be really passionate about whatever he tried to do. Whatever his name was on, you can tell he really, really worked hard. So, and I ain't heard nothing about the Yeezy brand or anything in a while. It's just been kind of quiet. So I'm assuming he just been either working behind the scenes, but it doesn't seem like it. But at the same time, paparazzi stays in this man's face because they know that he don't like him. So they mess with him just to get a reaction out of him. You know what I mean? Divine Photo says, Jerry Lorenzo, we gotta wait and see what happens. His stuff is okay too, but I don't know. He's the essentials person, right? Yeah, I think he makes essentials. But yeah, I know he's done the thing with Adidas. I know he did do a thing with Nike as well. But at the same time, bro, like he is still not on the level of a Yeezy. And I wouldn't be surprised if Ye had a new model in the bag that nobody knows about too. That's what we've been saying that for the longest. Adidas definitely need, if they're gonna continue to carry the Yeezy thing, they definitely need a new model. You know what I mean? Manu the Kick says, Check the trash. You think these are trash, man? He said check the trash. Hey, man, not trash though. Like I said, they all right, but I just don't see them being. I just don't see them going all the way. But see, yeah, this is what I'm talking about, where he was out and about, but he hiding his shoes because he knows somebody gonna see him. But now, like I said, he's definitely been more mobile with it. I think this is one right here. So, guess he has Jack written on the bottom of him. I feel like they should go back to the drawing board on these, in my opinion. Not a bad shoe, but just not it. J Rod with the salutes. What up, J Rod? What up? Y'all smash that like button as y'all come in and out, man. Just talking a little Travis talk. We just having a little chill stream tonight, man. Just relaxing. Definitely just got through covering the Ye findings and the earnings as well. And now we kind of like talking about these cut the check Travis joints. Let's see. Manny with the kick said, these ain't it. No. He's trying to get his likeness and trying to build it up. He definitely gonna need more, I guess, ad on it, man. So I don't know. Hopefully he gets more people rocking it or something like that. But I think it's gonna take more than just his influence. This and every photo you see too is like, and I guess everybody, a lot of people have been complaining about this. Like every photo is still, it's not, you still can't get a good clear. You get it, but it's still not great. You know what I mean? Like, so they're putting it out there slowly but surely. So we'll see how it goes. J Rod says the last few Travises haven't been it. Mocha was the last good pair. I'm gonna say the reverse Mocha was the last good pair. The reverse for me personally. Yeah, that may be your opinion. The Mocha joints. I think the reverse Mochas did well, but now the stuff I'm seeing floating around, I ain't really doing anything. Now I know if Dunks was here, he would debunk that in a minute because Dunks low key, well, if it is trash, it is trash. He will call it out, but he's a super diehard like Travis fan, you know. But I agree, not every last one of them are it. So definitely could use some. I don't know. I just know these shoes right here. I don't know if these are gonna be, if they're gonna have what it takes. You know what I mean? Just to keep it 100. So, this is like pretty much a good testament to things to see how it goes. Let's see. J Rod says, "Is the album dropping Friday?" I'm not sure. I'm not actually sure. I've been hearing rumors and stuff that he was gonna do the music drop and everything behind it as well. But at the same time, I haven't really got anything like heard anything like set in stone. So I wouldn't be surprised if it does drop this Friday. I feel like I'm not saying Travis can't do a surprise drop, but I feel like it would just be, I don't know. It would just be weird to me for them to do it without any form of marketing. Not saying he can't do it, and I'm not saying Travis ain't got the fan base, because he definitely do. And it still is gonna do well, but usually they send out some type of like signal or some type of like notification to let everybody know like, hey, something is coming, right? Point blank, period. But I said all that to say I'm not actually sure, but I think I had heard that floating around before as well. Manny with the kick says, hey, what about the Phantom 1 lows? I'm not those are Dunk sneakers. Dunks love those shoes. Me personally, they wasn't for me. I know you got them, Manny. I just wasn't. They're not bad. It's an all over black shoe, but at the same time, it just wasn't it for me, at all. You know what I mean? Like it just was not. I don't know. It just wasn't for me. But Dunks like them, and then just because I don't like them, don't mean it wasn't dope. I mean, overall, it was a decent shoe though, but it just wasn't for me per se. The Slayer says, "What's Gucci gang? What up, Slayer? What up? What up?" Manu in the kick says, J Rod and Slayer salutes. J Rod says, Phantom was a basic shoe. I think I'm a ride with J Rod on this one a little bit too. You know what I mean? I feel like that may been it for me. It was just a super basic shoe. You know what I mean? Like it was, and that's not necessarily what you would say like a bad thing, but I mean, reality is, it I don't know, it didn't have the wow me factor, so to speak. You know what I mean? So it just didn't stick out, you know. And then the last one they did, the olive, that was the women exclusive. That one didn't really do it for me either. You know what I mean? Like it's okay, but it still got attention and everything like that. But it just wasn't for me. And I'm a ride with J Rod on that one though. Manny with the kick says, "What Stone Cold voice?" Man, ironically, I was just thinking, like, when I was editing a video today, I was just thinking about that for low key. I don't know why it'd be stuck in my head. J Rod says, maybe with the lace swap. I don't even think you can lace swap. I mean, there are, man, you gotta, let me say this about Manny J Rod real quick. Manny he makes everything looks cool though. You know, he makes everything looks decent whenever he takes a picture and stuff like that, where it's like, oh man, dang, they super tight. You know what I mean? That's my thing. But I'm just saying, I know me, whatever Manny shoes got, like that I didn't think was cool, like we'll say the Phantoms, right? I'm like, man, I don't even look right in these. But he take a picture and I'm like, dang, them joints are actually looking all right, you know? It's just sometimes the person's style and swagger come with it too. Let's see, Manny says, Phantom better than the cut the BS. The cut the checks are gonna, I don't see them, I'm curious. I just want to know how they're going to perform. I don't want to make any assumptions, but I just don't see how, if this is what they're really talking about. I'm not saying they're not going to sell out, but I don't think they're going to go, and I hate to base the numbers on the resale market, but reality is, I'm thinking, right, they're going to have to like, I think once they drop, they're going to sell out. But then on the resale side of things, they probably gonna sit right, probably be one of the lowest resale market shoes it is. You know, I don't know, I could be wrong, and I'm not talking about the other ones he did where he did like the random joint that was like a Jordan sneaker, like it was like a Travis 22 or something like that, or a 32 model. But yeah, I think as far as like this being his own shoe, and he's really seen rocking these, he's really trying to get it out there. So I don't know. Very curious how it's going to go. Divine Photo says, most of Travis kicks were hard to cop. I'm going to say this, Divine Photos. With the exception of like 2 shoes and nobody really wanted. Well, the one joint where you got the little cover, I forgot what that one's called. Those were an easy cop. And then the one where it was like a Jordan Travis like 22 or 32, that was easy to cop. But any other like model for real, like the 6, the Air Force Ones, I'm still trying to, even though I got a pair of Travis Scott Air Force Ones, I don't even know where the hell they had. I think they probably dropped on the website. The Air Maxes may have not, they seem to have been settled down a little bit. You know what I mean? I feel like those will be easy to obtain. And then you also got to keep in mind, like I got the Travis Scott 270s for my gym sneaker, right? Those were, that came down really low on the resale side of things too. Even though I did try to cop them for retail when they dropped. So, yeah. I'll say majority. I'm not gonna. Yeah, that's pretty much what you're saying. Pretty much majority of. Yeah, that's what you said. Most. So I agree. You know what? I'm gonna let you're right. Most. What I was gonna say all, but not all of them for real. So I'm gonna say most. So you're right, Devon. I'm gonna give you that. You definitely know your knowledge, man. Salutes. Manny says exactly. J Rod. That's all. The Slayer says Phantom 1 lows are cool, but nothing crazy in my opinion. Facts. That's what I'm saying, and I think that's what we're like. I think that's what we're saying. Like, it's not a bad shoe. Don't get me wrong. Cause it's honestly, how can you go wrong with an all over black shoe? You can't. And with the Travis name attached to it, it's dope, but it's still not like compared to the rest of the models. It's down there for me. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going to say, I'm not going to go that far. I was going to go a little too far, but yeah. Yeah, it's just, if you're going to compare them to all the models, I think that's one that's going to go towards the bottom of the totem pole. You know what I mean? We're going to keep it 100. Let's see. J Rod says Manny can make reps look good. Manny ain't finna do that though. He said never from Manny. Slayer says at J Rod and Manny with the kicks got the skull. Mr. Pluck yourself, man. Feel like I haven't seen or you come in a while, man. Says Adidas definitely gonna try to have a new Kanye deal. Nike had no competition till Yeezy/Adidas came out, and those cut the check shoes look like a mix of like Jordan 1 lows and Jordan 4 midsoles. True. I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna show you exactly what they look like because Manny kind of brought this to my attention in the Discord the other day. Let me pull them up. They look like creative recreation joints. I don't know if y'all remember. They had a nice run for a second too. But I'm gonna show you exactly what it seems like, right? And it could be the stripe or the strip that goes across the toe. But let me share my screen. Boom. These are Rex, what we used to call Rex, but creative recreation. This was one of those. It's a sneaker and like a dress shoe at the same time. So I'll say this. This is what we think of. This is what made me think of like if you gotta put them like side by side, like Travis, they got that toe strap on the joint. And let me see if I can just get a better picture, so to speak. We can just go out this. This what it kind of reminds me of. I think Manny kind of brought this to my attention. Yeah, that strap and stuff on the toe, even though he got his like unloosed, but basically, and it's made slightly different. I mean, obviously no lawsuit to be made here, but we've seen this before, whether we realize it or not. But these shoes used to be the it shoe back in the day, where whenever we took a break from Jordans, this was like the next like runner up type of style shoe. And low key, these joints was hitting though. I don't know if it was like a Cali thing or what, but low key, these joints was hitting at one point, bro. Not even gonna lie. I don't know what happened to them. They just fell off out of nowhere too. It's like we all just stopped wearing them at one point, but we had these joints. I remember like one person I was real cool with. He had damn near every single colorway, man. I think they were like affordable too, man. I think they was like 100. So I mean, affordable is in the eye of the beholder though, or your pocket, so to speak. But I feel like they was I guess what I'm gonna say, they were easier to cop than Jordans too, you know, for a minute. So, but not everyone, not all of them went hard. But this is what it kind of reminded me of, right? Mr. Pluck Yourself, I haven't seen you in a while, bro. I sub. I don't know what's going on. Dang, it's all good. YouTube not trying to push the kid through the algorithm. It's all good, man. But hey, you came back. It's all good. You found me eventually. Says, yeah, I kind of see that for sure. Exactly. That's you can. I'm gonna say that I'm not saying this where he got the idea from, but definitely some inspiration going across the board there, if you ask me. But that's only if you ask. So I'm gonna be on this joint for like what, another roughly about 10 minutes or so. Y'all know I usually do an hour and 30 minutes. I think we've covered the Yeezy joint, so we can boom X this out. Now we've seen this floating around as well. Now this is from Soul Retriever, and I think Manny put this in the Sold Out Discord. I hate to keep like shameless plugging it, but y'all know that's pretty much helped me get this live together tonight. So salutes, man. So Nike Sneakers Day takes place in the U.S. on September 9th. This is according to Soul Retriever, right? Allegedly. So dates are subject. I think also another shoe is actually set to drop September 9th as well. So something finna get pushed back. I thought I saw like some more Jordan 1 low colorways are finna drop or something like that. But I'm very curious if this is actually gonna be it. Because I don't even remember the last time we had a Sneakers Day. And again, we don't know exactly which models are on there. People are kind of just speculating, I think. But it says Nike has announced its first Sneaker Day in the U.S. on September 9th. The special occasion has been a highly anticipated event in Europe and Asia for years, and now it's finally coming stateside. So apparently this is something that's been going on overseas. I didn't even know that. And it's finally coming to the States. The Slayer says, is it going to drop on the sneakers app? The Travis Scott sneaker or the actual, this is the sneakers app, but if you're talking about the Travis Scott sneaker, I would assume, yeah, they probably, usually with Travis sneakers, if that's what you're referring to, usually they do a week prior, they do it on his website, and then the following week it's on sneakers app. But I'm assuming this sneakers app, this sneakers app day, that's definitely gonna be all over there. It says Nike sneakers app first launched in 2015, revolutionizing how customers were able to purchase hype products as bots and bad actors were gaming first come first serve releases on Nike's site. Let's see. Manny says, I'm gonna post the ones I think they're going to drop in the Discord. Okay, appreciate that. The Slayer says, thank for the clarification, big bro Jay. No problem, man. No problem at all. No problem. That's what we here for, man. We here to work together. Just like case in point, the raffle that went live for the clock shoe, right? I know the raffle's closed, and I know they should be probably selecting winners. So if you did enter that raffle, salutes, good luck. I know Dunks entered that joint, so if you do catch a W, y'all make sure y'all post that W in the Sold Out Discord as well if you're feeling those clock dunks. It's the clock what the dunks, right? I'm going to pull those up as well. Definitely want to get you guys' thoughts on that because I'm going to be on this joint for like another 10 minutes, man. So I'm going to pull those up too. We're definitely going to talk Nike Day as well. So just a little bit of mixture, a little bit of everything. But let me see if I can pull up the clock what the. Me personally, I don't know. I don't hate it, but I don't like not love it either. You know what I mean? So I don't see too many people was going crazy for him. But apparently it's coming with like a trading card or something too, from what I've seen from the website. But let me see if I can just pull them up. Boom. Or we got right here. It should be like here, boom, and boom. So these are the joints right here. This is a raffle. I think they're dropping on the 29th officially, but the raffle has closed. I did put the link. Well, you have to actually get the actual like clot, like actually it was a certain app they was doing it through. I think, but Clot had announced who it is, and I put the information in the Discord as well. So if you guys did sign up, hopefully you guys catch a W here. But me, I don't know. It's not a bad shoe, but it's a little too much going on for me. Will I take them? Oh, that's another thing too that kind of brought my attention. Speaking of these joints, the shipping, and I guess because it may be coming from overseas, bro, $40 shipping. I'm not ready, man. And I'm with you too, Divine Photos. That clear toe box shaking my head. That's exactly, yo. If I show you, me and Dunks was texting earlier about the shoe because he had questions or whatever. Because he entered the raffle, he was talking to me about them, and then he was like, "Yo, you wilding for not liking these." I'm like, "Bro, I can't get with the clear toe box. Like, you know, like I ain't saying my socks be like dirty or anything, but I just can't get jiggy with it because, to be honest, you're gonna have to think about your sock game whenever you get these guys, man. That see-through toe box, it's just not for me. And then I showed Dunks a pair where they did remember where they did some Air Force Ones like that back in the day? I want to say it was like 2016. And the only reason I can spit that knowledge right off the top of my head is because literally I showed this to Dunks, proof. I was like, yo, they already did something like that. I guess these cool too. And then he was telling me to chill out. I'm like, what's the difference? You know, but yeah, the clear toe box, not for me at all. And I'm not taking, and then like, I don't know if the camera's doing this any justice or my screen's doing this any justice, but not only is that toe box see-through, but if y'all look on the side of this joint, it literally just caught my eye right now. If you look on the side of this joint, it looks like a meshy, like see-through material type of thing. You know what I'm saying? It looks meshy like see-through. Not like clear see-through, but like the netting looks like you can see through it, is what it looks like. So, I don't know. I don't hate them, but I don't love them either. You know what I mean? And it's no difference whenever they did the Air Max like that. It's just something it's just not for me. Yeah. So, and I think if this photo was to clear up, but this is from Instagram, not loading good, but yeah, that netting on there, it's definitely see-through. That white shoe is definitely see-through. But obviously, you know what a Wutta is, right? A Wutta is basically a combination of all of the like different like patterns from other models or from other colorways put onto the Dunk. I like the concept, but Wuttas, I don't know. And y'all keep in mind, when I had the Wutta 4s, I ended up selling those and I kept them for years. But I think the Wutta themes they're just not for me for whatever reason. I don't hate them, but I don't love them. And I think this is like that special little card that's supposed to come with them as well. What you do with it, I don't know. Just I guess for the people who are really deep into it, they probably know something that I don't know. But definitely, I'm also assuming this is the raffle drop for like Clout. I know they did it through the app, but then also I'm assuming they're gonna officially drop them on sneakers the next week. I wouldn't be surprised to see these loaded up next week or within the next 2 weeks as well. So usually, you know, the other, like whenever it's a collab, usually the whoever they're collab with, they go first. If you can think even like the Tiffany Air Force Ones, they went first, dropped them on their site, and then Nike dropped them like I want to say a week later. That's usually just how the game goes. So Manny says, "Dad ass Divine, Nike fumbled the ball." I tried to tell Dunks. I tried to tell him, bro. He probably think we tripping, but yeah, I tried to tell him. I'm like, yo, these ain't it for me. And it's not the Dunks. It's just literally just wasn't it. Like if y'all look at this right here, here's another good close up. That's a see-through netting on there. This is the one that got the see-through toe box, and then that netting is like, well, I guess you're gonna have plenty of like breathability. You know, not trying to diss a shoe, because I mean it's easier said than done to really design a shoe. Granted, the design is already there. It's what you do to it afterwards to make it cool or make it look dope. Divine Photo says Clock Air Max 1 had a clear toe box and that was a miss. I agree as well. Those people were going crazy over those Air Maxes. I could once I saw it was a see-through toe box for those joints. I was like, yo, this is not. I don't want no see-through toe box on any of my shoes. Like I just take the pause when I say this. I just take the little perforated holes, on the toes, bars. But pause. I don't want you to see my whole like sock game in there. And then me, I'm telling you right now. Think about when you wear this joint and you can put the Air Max clots in there. On a hot day, I don't know about y'all area, but it's summertime. You outside in those joints and you sweating, that see-through toe box finna be foggy, bruh. And nobody wants to see that. Like it just, and not saying your feet gonna stink, but it's gonna look like it stink. You know what I mean? That's just how I feel about it. I don't know. It's just not. I'm not trying to diss them. It's just not for me, man. And I see we a little bit on the same page. Kwame says I never been into the clock stuff because the clear toe box. See, they need this. They don't. This is my thing. The shoes don't need a clear toe box, and like this is one right here. And they were trying to be so secretive about this too at first, but yeah, they don't need a clear toe box. That's the main thing that they're missing from this. I don't know, but that also I think is that's their signature. Like that's their thing too. So I guess. I can't tell them not to be themselves, but they didn't do this with all of them because it looks like this didn't have a see-through. So they didn't do this with all of the Dunk models and stuff. So I guess that like clear toe box, I don't know. I don't know what made them want to do it this time. So now I remember at one point this is all we was getting. And this is the store right here, which I never even heard of, but Juice app. This is the people who had the raffle. You had to download the Juice app to actually enter the raffle. I feel like this. Some people didn't put the information, just was, sometimes you just got to work together to put the information out there. So again, for the people who do want them though, it's not a diss. For the people who do want them, I do hope you catch that W for sure, for real. Like if you really want them, I want you to have them. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, that's what makes the sneaker community interesting and awesome and fun, is the fact that we all got different tastes. You know what I'm saying? So let me get back to the Nike sneakers day that's supposed to take place. Now, I don't know what's supposed to be releasing, so this is just kind of new information that's out there right now. This just pretty much dropped 26. So it just literally dropped today to the best of my knowledge, right? Yeah, because the day is the 26th. So this is kind of just floating around. I've seen people already put the videos out. So each sneakers day in the past has brought forth impressive array of surprises through what is the U.S. event will bring to the table remains surrendered mystery. So nobody really knows. And Manny said he's going to make his best educated guess. I've seen people talking about, looks like they're going to do the Jordan 1 reimagines again. I don't know, but a lot of people are speculating that. Says, however, we do know that the Air Jordan 4 red cement will be released this day. So that's what I was thinking of. So their Air Jordan 4 red cement, which I'll pull those joints up as well. Those are supposed to release, and I'm gonna be honest, I don't think I'm feeling those just yet. They may grow on me, but I mean it's a red shoe. Hold on, let me see if I can pull those up. We're talking upcoming releases because we about to wrap things up anyway. Been on this joint going on about an hour and 30 minutes. Y'all know that's about the time I wrap things up for sure. Hold on real quick and get this. Boom. It's not a bad shoe. I'm about to pull up these red cement 4s for the people who haven't seen them, which I'm pretty sure at this point we probably all have seen them. Now keep in mind too, this is a 4, so you can't really go wrong with a Jordan 4 in my opinion. But I don't know. I guess I'm getting into that OG status. I told y'all I got a few years left before I hit the OG status, I feel like. Not a bad shoe, but I don't know. It's just not some with that red, and it's just not done right on it to make it not pop for me. I don't know what it is. The bread 4s go hard. The white cements go hard, but this one is just that red cement. I feel like it's not needed. The cement, the original OG cement is just what it is. You know what I mean? In my opinion, and that's just me. Let's see. Devon says they even doing a raffle for Jordan 1 low black toes, and I'm like, these won't sell out like that. You will find them in some stores sitting. Okay. Wow. Didn't even know that. So I definitely got to go through the sneakers app and stuff like that and check it out. Jesse E in the building says, what's going on, family? What up, Jesse E? What up? Y'all smash that like button as y'all come in and out, man. Appreciate you for coming through and showing love as well. But These red cements to me, not for me personally. We will revisit that, of course, as we get close to it. But these are supposed to come September 9th. This is what it's talking about on Soul Retriever. This model right here is supposed to come that same day. So in my opinion, if they're going to do a quote unquote sneakers day, allegedly September 9th, and I think that's even an educated guess, right? Because things are subject to change. September is what, 2 months away? So, I mean, I know we start August, so it'll be almost close to almost a month away. Not there yet, but a little over a month. We'll just say that to be on the safe side. So we'll see how it goes. So I'm very curious how it goes. It says, though this isn't necessary but part of Sneakers Day celebration. Let's see. We'll be sure to keep you updated on exactly what Nike store sneak. Okay, September 9th. So yeah, I think this is just a rumor. Do I think there's some truth to it? Yes. I think there's some truth to it, but we shall see. We shall see. And other than that, upcoming releases, I think all we got left, and I'm going to put myself on the main screen and close things out for the night as well. I think we got the Palomino 3s that's coming at the end of the week, Saturday. So if you want those, definitely go for them. I know everybody's more crazy about the Palomino 1s, most definitely. And then, of course, you'll know I'm looking for those Cherry 12s. But other than that, man, I don't know. It would be nice to have a sneakers day, but if you're going to have a sneakers day, don't hit us with a whole bunch of BS, because that'll be no different than whenever they letting us know they doing like a restock on some shoes that already was sitting anyway, or that was going to sit. You know what I mean? So that's my thing. Let's see. Divine Photo says, one of those pictures, it looked like a Jordan 3, Jordan 1 general release, probably. Yeah, if we're going to go off the silhouette, probably. And I wouldn't be surprised. It would be, and I think I've seen a speculation, if it's the reimagined 3s. You know what I mean? I wouldn't be surprised. I feel like they got plenty of those left, just sitting around. You know, not trying to diss it, but I feel like not all the pairs. Some people probably return their pairs and everything, so they probably gonna put those back out. Divine Photo says, Nike destroying the Jordan 4 by releasing all kinds of colorways. Yeah, it doesn't need it. Like the 4 is still dope anyway, so it's gonna get attention. But some of these colors I just can't rock with. I just wish they give us the OG colors, but they definitely gotta still switch it up too. Cause I think, all honestly, the newer generation rock with all the newer colorways, because I think like I want to say the younger generation, not the generation after me, but the generation coming up, I noticed they rock mids, they rock different colors. Like the ones that's like the teenagers now that are getting, their parents are getting them shoes, they rock whatever color. They just happy to have a Jordan, man, a Nike, it seems like. I mean, they like specific stuff, but like they don't go crazy about the OG, and I think it's probably because they don't know it all about it yet. They're probably still in a learning phase, and like I said, we all got to start somewhere, so I can't really knock them. So salutes to those, you know what I'm saying? Jesse E says, those black toes ain't the same as the 2019 version, which is making it a pass for me. Understandable. Manny says, nah, no lost and found, but the Jordan 1 Spider-Man 2, man, the 2.0, possibly that's going to be on there for sure. I think they're going to do a white cement 3, and then, yeah, I don't know about all the rest of this stuff, so I'm very curious what it's going to be. I hope it is some truth to it, though. But other than that, man, it's been a good one. Been on this joint for a little over like an hour and 30 minutes, man. Appreciate y'all for coming through and kicking it with the kid. Per usual, man, on this Wednesday for the Sold Out Live, Sold Out podcast. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap things up for tonight, man. And I will be back Saturday. Hopefully, Dunks can hop on Saturday on the live. If y'all do want to kick it with the kid, or just y'all want to reach me faster, if y'all getting a quick respond, I will probably be, getting my notifications from the Discord. And then, I'll respond from there. I do plan to get caught up in the comment section. Haven't really had a chance to just sit down in front of my computer like I really, really wanted to, or just in my phone because I've been on go. But other than that, man, wrapping things up for the night. Appreciate everybody for coming through, showing love, man. Y'all smash the like button. Sub up to the channel if you haven't done so already. Of course, y'all know my name is Jeremy Jones, and I make content about sneakers, occasional trial hauls, and y'all know we got Music Monday, but this is Sold Out Live, Sold Out Podcast. I will be back with Dunks, hopefully on Saturday with another Sold Out Live, another Sold Out podcast, man. So other than that, man, sub up, sign up for the Sold Out Discord, and yeah, man, I think that's pretty much wrap things up, and I'm officially out this thing, man. Peace.
Dang, remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Hoping my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm all in now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Whoever my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Whoever my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Whoever my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Whoever my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm all in now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Whoever my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Whoever my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Whoever my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Whoever my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm all in now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Whoever my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember.